back to Rovia TV. I'm Kim, one of your Rovia TV correspondents. By now you're familiar with the Rovia Price Pledge and how it's one of the many ways you get the highest class of service with Rovia. Here I'm going to talk to you about a different kind of class of service and what that has to do with your Rovia Price Pledge benefits. When you think about airline classes of service, you normally only think of 2 or 3 classes of travel accommodations, like first, business, and economy. But class of service is actually an industry term that qualifies the inventory bucket from which your ticket is purchased, usually from approximately 10 to 15 different booking codes that control the amount of each fare level sold. Different codes, which represent different inventory pools, have different rules. These rules could affect advanced purchasing, whether your ticket is refundable, pre-assigned seating, upgrade eligibility, use or acquisition of frequent flyer rewards, as a few examples. Ultimately, the codes are tied to the very specific type of fare for your flight. It used to be that airlines needed a few codes that were almost identical across the industry, such as F or P for first class, J or C for business, and Y for economy. But now, with a higher demand for air travel and therefore a higher supply of fare options, airlines have increased the number of available fare types and the number of booking codes required to differentiate among them, particularly in the economy class, and each airline may have its own codes. Full fare coach is generally designated as a Y, but past that, the hierarchy can vary across airlines. So what does that mean to you in regards to the Rovia Price Pledge? Well, when comparing your flights, you have to make sure the flights are identical, including class of service. So let's look at an example. I searched for a flight on Rovia.com from Dallas, Texas to San Francisco, California from November 1st to November 8th, 2013 for one adult. Now, this is the lowest fare our Rovia site had available. As you can see, the booking code used by agents is typically, as it is here, located next to the accommodation class in the fare display. For this flight, the class of service is E on the departure flight and L on the return flight, both in economy seating on US Airways United Airlines. Then I searched for that same flight on one of those other sites. Now, when the search results popped up, you'll see this bargain fare here at the top. And as I've highlighted, the airline and flight time aren't revealed until after you purchase your flight. There's no way to tell the quality of flight you'll experience at this price. So this would not be something you could compare to the Rovia flight and qualify for the Rovia Price Pledge. However, the next flight listed is a different story. It's the same airline, dates, flight time, and the same class of service, which you can also see is E. Looking at the return flight, we are also looking at the same airline, dates and flight time, and again the same class of service, which is L. Now, the price on Rovia is lower, which will usually be the case, but otherwise this would be an example of a complete apples to apples comparison. So now you've got a little insight into how airfare codes work and can take full advantage of your Rovia Price Pledge benefits. Stay tuned for more tips and tutorials at roviatv.com.